Hello everybody, it's your boy Ninja here, and today we're doing something a little bit different. I know I'm more focused on the short film or the full-fledged film split into parts, but due to where I live, it is basically going to be snowing thanks to the snow storm coming in and tearing things apart. So we are going to be doing something different throughout the storm, and I got something really great for you all, and I've been wanting to do this one for a very long time. We have the SH Figuarts One Piece Roronoa Zoro figure, and this is more based on his older design. And before we get started on this, I actually want to point out about some stuff that I am planning on doing for the snow, since it's going to be almost like in a whole week to do it. So before we get started with us in the storm pile, we're going to review this today. And then probably for the rest, just probably do gaming videos, I'll just say. I don't know. I'm just figuring out what to do for the storm. But I'm actually planning on rescheduling some days of filming the movie. So by the time I get done with this video, you will all will have to be waiting for part 4 and part 3 to be up as soon as that storm rolls away. But yeah, so anyway, for today's video, we're going to be unboxing, again, the SH Figuarts One Piece Roronoa Zoro figure. And I'm kind of excited for this one because this is the figure that I've been wanting to find. So, without further ado, let's get this video started, shall we? Alrighty, so here we have the SH Figuarts Roronoa Zoro figure. Bandai, the company who owns the SH Figuarts rights, released a lot of versions of Zoro. There are some based on his iconic look, and there are some based on his old Season 1 look, and this one is based on the older season, and his first one. This is the, what is it? Romance Dawn Edition Best Selection. And this one is actually a re-release. The first one they did had alternate heads, but this one comes with a secondary alternate head. But on the front, you get a beautiful open window of the figure along with the accessories and the head. Here on the side, you get the photo of the figure, and the same one right here, Roronoa Zoro, Best Selection, Romance Dawn, SH Figuarts, and a bunch of other stuff, things in Japan. We got the Toei Animation, Tamashii Nation, and Bandai. And then this, and the sticker here, I didn't even see it, but it says Tamashii Nation's quality. On the side, you got SH Figuarts on the top, the full picture of the figure, name on the bottom. On the back, you got more pictures of the figure, name up top, and a bunch of other stuff, legalese and stuff. Don't put them in your mouth. Here on the side, SH Figuarts, name on another side of the picture, and then the full window, bottom, stuff, top, and then a little message here on the top. And yeah, this figure I got at Walmart. It was already damaged, so we're going to open it today. It says here, SH Figuarts is a standard action figure series that use the art style and technology of Tamashii Nations to pursue character expressions throughout humanoid action. So, we got the figure, and without further ado, let's get him out of the box, shall we? Alright, out of the box, he comes here in this tray. And we got a bunch of accessories in here. We got a head sculpt, the figure itself, the scabbards of the swords, 2 sets of hands, and his swords. And with all Tamashii Nation figures, we can literally just open up the tray. Be careful with this when you open it up, because things can fly out. And out of the tray, then there's the figure. I want to be careful with this because honestly I don't want to damage the figure. So first hand impression, first hand impression, not bad though. So this is not bad of a figure. And like I said, Bandai released different versions of this one, so we have one in the collection, but I need to review that one sometimes. But this is the one that we actually have as of right now. So remove the wrap out of this, and let's get all of his accessories and the figure itself out here and see what's going on with Roronoa Zoro. Be right back. Alright, let's take a look at the figure here so we can see here what's going on with the figure itself. Turn down the light a little bit. Alright, so first hand impression, I really like the quality of these figures. They're really just, I don't know how to say it though, but first hand impression, it looks good. You got everything what you expect from Zoro. You got the earrings, the neon green hair, the t-shirt, this thing that's around his waist, the pants, the glossy boots. It's just what you expect from Zoro. Even the bandana here on the arm, which I believe is removable. Yeah, right here. It's actually removable too, and we'll actually get to see this as to why. But the wrinkle texture of the bagginess of the pants, the shirt, everything around this figure is just a really great take on the actual character himself. And we're going to see some height comparison with this figure with the Tamashii Nation's SH Figuarts Tanjiro that we have in the collection, which I did a review on. You go check out that video. But let's go over articulations. And with SH Figuarts figure, they got smooth articulation, so it won't be hard to put this guy in a pose or not. So I believe this might be a ball joint, or a ball hinge, I should say. His head can look down. Look, not that much up. Side to side, swivel. I'm assuming it is a ball joint because there's another ball here at the bottom of the neck, which can make the head go down, but not too much up. Well, I guess you can. Yeah, he can look up that, but not a lot. The arm here, it's on a butterfly joint, so we can make his arm go all the way up, pass down, and we can see right there, that's where the articulation is. To push him back, it's a butterfly joint too, so his arm can go out and all the way back in. Swivel out the bicep, double elbow. Yep. And then for wrist articulation, it's a hinge, so it goes down. And if you take that and rotate it, you can get side to side. And for like I said, with all Tamashii Nation figures, they all have this double hinge here at the waist, so it can crouch down, go up, not a lot side to side, swivel, then here, the hips, it's really easy to do, so you can go not that much forward, not that much back, out, yeah, nothing too crazy about it, and double knee, yeah, baggy pants can't go that far. Here at the ankle, it can go that much far, that much out, swivel, and swivel up here too. If you take this and rotate it, you can get side to side. And then with all Tamashii Nation figures, they all have the toe joint, so let's see. Well, goes all the way up. So, we got the swordsmith himself, Roronoa Zoro, so we can expect to see what all the accessories he comes with. So let's get the tray out and see what this figure comes with. Alright, I got the tray out right here, and the first thing we're going to pull out are the scabbards. Let's put the tray out to the side. So here's the scabbards, and it looks like there's a peg here, and it locks into the side of him right here. So we take this and plug it in. It actually stays in, and it's on a swivel here, so it's able for Zoro to hold the scabbards like this. And if we pop this off real quick, put Zoro here in the back, these hilts right here can be easily popped off, so it won't be that hard. And I think I just broke one of them. How the freak do I break a figure? Be right back. Okay, I got it fixed. This piece right here fell off, and I don't know how it did. But the scabbards here, I've seen a bunch of people say that these can be removed, but I don't think they can. But I can try pushing it out. Oh. I guess the white one can. I don't know about the other one. So, The white one can. I don't know about the black ones, but I can try. And no, the black ones are glued in place, but the white one can move. And speaking of swords, you can't be a swordsmith without having not one, not two, but 3 swords. This is the reason why Zoro is called a swordsmith, because he wields 3 pairs of swords. The white one comes from his friend, and then, and he comes with 2 pair of clenching hands, 2 pairs of claw hands, and then head sculpt, which I believe is made for the white sword. Get this head out. So yeah, this is the Zoro head as the 3 style, and the mouth is open. And look, if you can look on the teeth here, there's a peg in there which locks onto the sword. So yeah, right there. Because look, here on the sword, if the camera can focus, see right here on the sword, it can actually lock onto the mouth. So when you slide it on, it locks into place and it does not fall out, which is made for the sword, but also the figure itself can hold the sword too. And like I said about the hands, right here, he has two open hands and 2 gripping hands. And with all Tamashii Nation figures, their hands is easily to pop on and off at the same whenever you put them on. Well, for some at least. I don't know about the Zoro figure. It is very hard to put this one on. So now we can put in a sword in his hand, which it should stay in the hand. Right there. And with the sword in the hand, it can stay in with Zoro's hands. And now I actually want to see this in 3 sword style. Plug in other one, and now I think this is easier to swap out the head. So basically pop look, as I can tell, it's a ball hinge, and this should not be that hard to put it on. And once we got the figure's head on, it's on there tight. So let's remove this sword real quick so we can take this off on the arm, and there we go. Let's try doing this with the hands. I don't know which way you put the sword on, but I think it's more like this. Let's put him in a pose real quick, and then we'll do high comparison with a bunch of other figures in our collection. And there he is, the 3 sword style character in all of One Piece. Roronoa Zoro, 3 sword style. Bingo. Now let's do some high comparison and put him back in a regular pose. Well, I guess we can conclude with the little high comparison. Here he is next to the Bandai Ultimate Legends Demon Slayer Akaza figure. And I need to review this figure sometimes, because honestly though, I got this figure for Christmas and I didn't really plan on reviewing it, but I have to have a day when I review this figure. Another great high comparison. Here he is next to the Bandai Anime Heroes One Piece Monkey D. Luffy figure. And I really like this because I think in the anime both of them are the same height. So I would say that this make a really great duo for the shelf, as I would say. Another high comparison, because here he is next to the Anime Heroes My Hero Academia Katsuki Bakugo, and in the show he's a teenager. This one I think he's also like a teenager, but I'm not sure though. But there is that high comparison with the two. Same line, different anime. Here he is next to the SH Figuarts Demon Slayer Tanjiro Kamado, and Tanjiro is a teenager as well, which he hides very well with Bakugo. But with Zoro, he's just a little inch taller than him, I would say the most. Here is something I actually wanted to do. Here is the Anime Heroes One Piece 3 Sword Style Zoro. And as you can tell from The difference between these two Zoros is this version of Zoro is based on his season 1 and the older seasons of One Piece. Well, this version of Zoro, the Three Sword style, is based on more of his I would say his more modern look almost of One Piece. But with this, you can tell that this is how he was, this is how tall he was in the original anime, and this is how tall he is in the modern anime, which, as you can see, he's the same character, but the only difference is that he wears the same lime green color thing around their waist, same pants and boots, and then the same bandana, along with wielding the same white sword, but two different swords as well, because in the anime, these black swords that this one I'm having right now break by Mihawk, and then are replaced by these two swords in the anime. So it's a time skip of the different Zoros that we have in the collection right now. And I gotta say, I really like these two, by the way. These two are perfectly great figures, though. I'm not gonna lie. Best great figures of this so far. So at the end of the day, I really like this Zoro figure, and honestly though, it's a great piece to my collection. As of making this video, I am expanding my collection of building a Demon Slayer shelf along with the One Piece shelf, but it will have different versions of the One Piece shelf. The one that I'm building now, I'm planning on making the quote-unquote past blue versions of the characters. So I'm on the hunt and look out for the original Luffy, the original Nami, Usopp, Sanji, Frankie, and Chopper, along with the rest of the other characters. And then I'm moving on to their modern look, their time skip that they're constantly in. But I enjoy the One Piece season. I enjoy the series a lot, even though the season has been going on for, gosh, I don't know how long. But I really enjoy the characters and their designs of the series. But Zoro here is just one of those characters that you constantly think is the best character in all of One Piece. But like I said about this character, he's my favorite, and I'll always cherish this figure of being what he is being. But anyway, that's going to wrap it up for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this, comment down below who's your favorite One Piece character. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And don't forget to like this video if you are a fan of One Piece. And until next time, I'll catch everybody on the flip side. Adios.